Hello. Let us have a glance into the pware, the Plum architecture developed by Plumsoft Private Limited, Hyderabad, India. Now, basically, the overview of the architecture goes this way: that there is a request coming up, which is validated by various layers, and then the processing is done, and required rendering or reporting of various services are provided. Let's go a deep dive into each of this. When it comes to security, a basic landing security ensures that no cross scripting is there, and you only come from applied IPs or IP ban which is being implemented. And then the second layer ensures that you have the proper access rights. The access rights ensure that there is you have the rights for the specific forms, and you must also have the data rights pertaining to the specific branch to access the data. Then in the third layer you have the data handler, which checks for the again, even if the user enters some data, the injections, data locks at the server end, and accessing simultaneous data being updated by user A versus user B. These are all ensured in the primary security layer. Let's proceed to the second stage of the processing, which is split into various modules. Let us see one by one. The form service, the request is sent to the controller from the user, which in turn takes the form builder, which has a metadata even, and the metadata is taken back while building the form, and applicable application data is embedded inside along with the JS and the CSS files, and is provided to the user. Sometimes it also uses the object specific code while providing it. It could be a pre-action or post-action or pre-insert or post-insert, or pre-delivery of the form, things like that. So based on all this data, the form is built, and the form dispatcher ensures that it lands up onto the user. Let's see how the reporting is done. The report is a simple aspect. It goes to the controller. The report builder uses both the data elements, and throughout the layers, the controller ensures the proper security which we have been discussing in the past. That is the IP ban, access rights, location rights, and then the report is delivered to the user. Coming to various utilities, there is an utility service which is also metadata driven and app data. Of course, there are various utilities like the email, SMS, document management, dashboards, audit trail, threads, hot backups, external links where you can actually link some external applications into news and newsletters. The advantage in this is basically the application is developed on a standard technology, and you can also develop some of the modules in the technology that you are comfortable, like maybe .NET maybe Java. The CRUD operation, of course, we have named it as CRUD. It's a CRUD operation, KRUD. Also ensures it passes through the controller for security, and then the data is updated. Coming to the access rights in the application or in the framework, perhaps, each organization is split into branches, and the branches control the data in the object. That is the data that is put into the object, that the user can only put the data pertaining to that branch or take data pertaining to that branch. The data have many users, and there are roles assigned to the users, and which indicates that a user can have more than one role assigned to him, and user can have more than one branch assigned to him. And it is the roles which control the objects. The objects include the data objects, reporting objects, utilities, reports, and various things like what have been indicated here. So this facilitates the access security of the different users. Well, coming to the architecture, it's a standard architecture. The landing server, you have the load balancing, and you have the DB replication. Of course, this can be extended as the load increases. Coming to the technology, it's developed on PHP MySQL, so obviously it works on Linux, Windows, and at client end we have used a very simple JavaScript. We avoided Ajax calls, very minimal perhaps. And the GUI and application development it uses the Plum framework, which is the current framework. And the graphic components, we have used the Google visualization to render the charts of various types. Coming to the various feature set that are available, to start with, we have discussed about the security, the emails, any form, any report can be directly mailed to the user, and however, when the user replies, it goes into your personal email box and doesn't land into the application. The newspaper or the newsletter ensures that you get the data back into the application, from the application to your respective emails on a regular interval, maybe morning, afternoon, evening, or daily ones, as configurable. Well, it can be accessed on the mobile. The access rights, the SMS or the texting, it is called. And the task manager is a new object where it can be attached to various documents. Suppose you wanted somebody to chase a customer or chase an invoice or chase a CRM, that can be used. The report builder provides facility to build reports where you have standard reports, sometimes external links. The application has an inbuilt hot backup and has a dashboard in which you have various charts that can be developed. A concept we have is we call them choose reports. Well, it's anybody's guess, where the user can directly, without the help of any administrator or a developer, can create his report, which is something very different than the conventional report writers that you see in the market. And maybe you can just see the videos. The report writer is really something different. It is seeing is believing. And the two-way SMS, especially in countries where the internet access is not that stable, like the rural areas, the two-way SMS helps you to transmit the data through SMS into the application straight. Especially it is useful for telemedicine and microfinance, and the rural agricultural facility operations. The document attachments or document management helps managing your documents, like maybe any electronic document like Word, PDF, images, photos, whatever it is, and can be attached to any object. The object could be customers, vendors, products, a document, purchase order, or payment. And the external development, that means you can isolate your operation, test it out, and then deploy it. The form builder is a utility using which you develop your forms where user can access. The audit trail and auto help feature, where the as you develop the application to a fairly large extent, the help is generated by the application. Of course, as we go, maybe we can see those in detail. And the object threads, this helps tracking, say for example, a quotation, a sales order, a delivery, and an invoice, and payments. So the cross object threads help you to really track the relationship and also see the actual documents on the spot. And it's an end-to-end application, which including the workflows which can be defined. So and using this platform, a total ERP is being built, which is being used by, as on 2014, we are now maybe by around more than around 60 customers in India, and to some extent abroad. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it. Please proceed to the next slides or presentations or videos that are available. Thank you very much. Bye.